This is Basketball Infinite. Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, baby. Alright, we are in the 2003 Eastern Conference semifinals against the Detroit Pistons in Grant Hill. If you have not seen the episode where we played this team in the 2001 Eastern Conference Finals in Michael Jordan's first year, brother man dude, you better go see that shit, because that was the most insane 2K series I've ever played in my life, recording or not. So go see that, and this is going to be crazy too. So the Pistons are up early, but you see Jordan, look at that layup. He's got 10 points early. We're down 4 in the second quarter. Kind of a low-scoring game. Jordan's backing Mookie Blaylock, but you see Mookie Blaylock. This is the third year in a row we've played Mookie in the playoffs. And I believe he's played on different teams every year too. But he's always given us trouble. I don't think Mookie even played in real life in 2003. I think he had retired by then. But good to see him playing in here still. But we need to stop Grant Hill first of all. And Elton Brand needs to make some shots. But Hill gives it up to Stackhouse. They're up 4. And Stackhouse is going to miss this 3. But Chucky Red. So Chucky Red is one of the few random generated players. They've got some undrafted guys who weren't real in real life. So we're going to call Chucky Red the older brother of Trippy Red, because it just makes sense. Just as that step back fadeaway on Michael Jordan by Jerry Stackhouse makes sense too. So it's 85-78, but Jordan gets fouled by Samuel Dallenberg. He's got 44 after that free throw, but it's 87-82 Pistons as MJ gets fouled going to the basket. But Grant Hill, man, these two went at it 2 years ago. We almost played them in the playoffs last year in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we ended up beating the Heat. But if we had played this team, I honestly think they would have been tougher for us to beat, because they would have been a lot more dangerous. But look at Mookie getting a shot to give the Pistons a 5-point lead in Game 1. Then Grant Hill gives it to Stackhouse, who hits a shot right in Birdman's face. And now we're down 7, but Elton Brand backing down, but he's only got 4 for the game. And it's 95-90. Birdman gets his own rebound. He cuts the lead to 3. 95-92. They miss, but Samuel Dallenberg dunks on Birdman so hard he does the moonwalk across the floor like Michael Jackson in 1983. Samuel Dallenberg hits a free throw. It's 98-92, but with Michael Jordan, anything is possible. So for Jordan, this is currently his 4th season. Yes, 4th season. This is his 3rd season, actually. Yeah, it's his 3rd season. But Jordan hits a shot here. He's got 55 points. It's his 3rd season, which would be 1986 to 1987 in real life. So he's really close to entering his prime. But the crazy part about it is this is still like 4 years away from when he won his first championship in real life. And that's really scary to think about, considering he's already won a ring in the simulation. It's 115-105. Jordan's got near 60 points. It's 116-107, but Elton Brand gets stripped. Grant Hill is driving, and he dunks it. Grant Hill is an absolute stud muffin. And guys, the Pistons are going to win Game 1 despite 62 from Michael Jordan, and Elton Brand needs to score more than 6 next game. Stackhouse and Hill combined for 69, and we actually make a rotation change. I rarely make rotation changes and just let the coach do it, but in some of the highlights you didn't see from that game, I just thought Dallenberg dominated Birdman way too much, so I'm putting the 7-7 Merceran in the rotation, and you see him on the floor right now, and he gets a board, and I'm excited to see what this guy can do. He makes that high arcing free throw. But the Pistons are up 4 in Game 2. Ben Wallace gets the offensive rebound though. But you see this tough post defense from the Detroit Pistons. No Jerome Williams like they had a couple years ago, but they've got some guys still. And you see Stackhouse trying to make something happen. He's made that turnaround a couple of times already this series. And guys, suddenly the Pistons are up 12. This isn't good. But Jordan's driving, rocked the cradle. He's got 13 early. With this free throw, he has 19. So it's 51-45. Jordan's trying to cut the lead. He cuts it to 4. 51-47. Can Jordan cut the lead more? He gets fouled, made a couple free throws, but we're going to jump to the third. Let me tell you, of all the players I've played, that Grant Hill crossover for a mid-range jumper is just about the hardest move to stop in the league. Besides Michael Jordan driving to the basket and scoring 80 points, like he's done a couple of times in this series. And Jordan makes a dunk at 69-64. But we need to get some defensive stops, which we're not going to do giving Grant Hill open threes. They're doing a lot of double picks, and it's throwing us off. Oh my goodness. Merceran just made a play that would have gotten 20,000 upvotes on Reddit. But Stackhouse makes a 3. That gives them momentum. And guys, we're going to lose this game by 19. Jordan scores 42. But the rest of this team needs to step up. And this is on me too. Because maybe I should have surrounded Jordan with better players to, play a series like this against the Pistons. But we were still in it. We're not out of it yet. Elton Brand hits a shot. He's bouncing back a little bit. It's 38-33 in the second quarter of Game 3. Jordan hasn't scored too much. This free throw will give him a 6-point. And we jump to the third quarter where Karolinko gets a rebound. We have not seen much of Karolinko since he scored 44 points in Game 2 against the Wizards. He's kind of been silent and AK-47 silent. That's funny. But actually, that's not silent. Anyways, I just went way off topic. Antonio Daniels gets a beautiful and 1 here. And Michael Jordan misses. The Pistons are up 1 with less than 6 minutes remaining. And Grant Hill makes it a 3-point lead. And then Jordan driving to the basket, gets a dunk, cuts the lead to 1, but it's back up to 5. But Jordan gets the and 1 on Sam Jacobson. Anthony Carter gives it to Jordan. He tries for a 3. He misses, but Merceran, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he gets a rebound. He gets a shot. We're up 2. Over 3 minutes left, and Jordan makes the lead 4. And then they miss again. Jordan has the ball. He drives past, I believe, Mookie. He misses, but Andre Karolinko gets the rebound and the putback. And we are going to win a huge Game 3. 113-106. Elton Brand bounces back with 28 and 10. Guys, look at what Kobe's doing. He scored 40 points on 13 of 13 shooting. Holy macaroni. Karolinko gets this started with a miss in Game 4. Grant Hill has the ball. And yeah, I'd say Grant Hill's probably the toughest player to guard driving to the rim, besides MJ, and I'd even include Kobe in that because we've played Kobe a couple of times, and he hasn't been as difficult to stop as Grant Hill has been. But Elton Brand's driving, he gets fouled, but we're down 4 in the first, but MJ is carrying this team. He drives past Dallenberg, hits a shot to give him double figures early. And now we're going to jump to the second quarter where Chucky Red, the older brother of Trippy Red, hits a shot to put the Pistons up 5, and that dunk by Stackhouse is going to make it 7. Now it's 8. Anthony Carter gives it to Elton Brand. He gets a layup, cuts the lead to 6. Then Jordan gets the ball, makes a dunk in Chucky Red's face, and the Pistons are up 6. And Chucky Red's going to get the good defense, but Elton Brand's going to get this offensive rebound. I don't know how that shot goes in. It's 53-47 Pistons. Jordan's driving. He gets a shot. He cuts the lead to 4. But in the third quarter, the Pistons have pushed their lead to 8. We're having trouble on defense against them, despite putting up a lot of buckets. But Anthony Carter, we haven't seen much of him, but he gets a shot there, and he thought he got fouled. We're down 6. But Grant Hill's going to drive right past AK-47. And then now the Pistons are up 7. Jerry Stackhouse is going to fake Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace used to play for the Pistons, obviously. and it's a 9-point lead, but Jordan's going to drive. Sam Jacobson has no chance against him. Now it's 97-89 Pistons. Chucky Red's going to miss. The big man's going to get the rebound. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm just going to call him the big man. And we're going to give it to the big man. He misses, but he gets an offensive rebound. He puts it back up. We're down 5 now, but Jerry Stackhouse gives it up to Jumaine Jones. And the Pistons are up 7. Anthony Carter's going to miss. Jones gets the rebound. Who gives it up? They're going to miss, but the big man's going to get the rebound. Give it up to Anthony Carter. Jordan is currently not in the game. We're keeping him out a little longer than I would have liked, but it's alright. Brand gets the ball. No one to back down, but he's going to make it anyways, and we're going to cut this lead to 5. Now Jordan's back in, and it's up to 6, but Jordan gets fouled by Grant Hill. He needs to make these free throws. He hits the first. He's got 34, along with 3 steals, and he cuts the lead to 4 with 7 minutes left. Alright, Grant Hill gets it. Misses a shot, but Samuel Dallenberg looking like Shaquille O'Neal. He's got a lot of buckets this game, but Jordan makes his signature dunk that we've seen. But Grant Hill, he's going to miss. We need to win this game, guys, because we're down 2-1. And a 3-1 deficit would be very hard to overcome. And Dallenberg is going to make a dunk, but MJ's going to come right back. He's got over 40, but we're still losing with over 5 minutes left, and Grant Hill's going to hit a 3-pointer. What a crazy series so far. We're down 5. Jordan somehow makes this over Trippie Redd's older brother. But Ben Wallace gets the rebound. We're down 3. Over 4 minutes left. It's the 2003 Eastern Conference semifinals, and Jordan gets a dunk. Again, Michael Jordan's age currently is 24 years old. Yep, 24. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's the dunk of the series. I mean, look at this. I haven't even seen them pull this out of his arsenal yet. That's the dunk of the series. Especially considering, oh my goodness, Michael Jordan just makes my jaw drop. This is crazy. We're up 1. There's over 3 minutes left. Jordan's getting double teamed. He's got to make something happen. He gives it to Andre, who gives it to Elton Brand, and Elton Brand gets fouled. He makes 1 of 2. Stackhouse then makes the mid-range, though, to tie the game with 2:30 left. And Pistons are going to be up 1 with 1:30, but Jordan has an open lane. He's got over 50, and the Bulls take a lead. But then Sam Jacobson makes the shot double-teamed, and the Pistons are up 1. Jordan's got to make something happen here. He gets fouled. Jerry Stackhouse is out. These are the biggest free throws of Michael Jordan's season so far, and he missed. But he can tie the game here, and he does. So it's 122-122. Grant Hill has the ball. Ben Wallace is on him, but he leaves Dallenberg open. Guys, Samuel Dallenberg has 22 and 20. Samuel Dallenberg has 22 and 20, and we just threw the ball away. We absolutely have to get a stop here. But look at the patience by Grant Hill to just swerve through the lane. But we are still down 3 with 6 seconds left, so we have a chance. But Brand's going to miss this. Guys, we're down 3-1. This isn't looking good. Despite 54 and 7 from Jordan. These other guys just got to step up. I love AK, and look, I'm not going to put too much on him. I mean, he's playing Grant Hill, but he's got to step up, man. Because if we lose this game, we're out of the playoffs. But Jordan's going to get off to a strong start, and we're at home. And we have some energy being at home here. Elton Brand, he's going to make a shot in the lane. He gives us a 1-point lead. This is game 5. We're down 3-1. But Sam Jacobson makes a nice move, and Curry's going to hit the 3-point shot to give the Pistons a 2-point lead, but Jordan's going to tie it. He's getting buckets early. Look at Jordan's points per game in the playoffs. 43 points a game, and this is on quadruple Hall of Fame. I mean, we're down 3-1. We're doing what we can, but we get some momentum here. Jordan gets a bucket, and we're going to carry that momentum. Because after that bucket, that gives us some momentum. We get some defensive stops, and we're pretty much going to be in control the rest of this game, which I didn't necessarily expect for Game 5. I thought we were going to either lose or be in a close match, but we went 121-95 behind 43-7-5 from MJ. Grant Hill scored 24. The Minnesota Timberwolves of KG and Anton Jamison have been eliminated by Dirk Nowitzki and the Nuggets. That is right. Dirk left Dallas for the Denver Nuggets in free agency, which I thought was crazy, but it obviously wasn't too crazy because Dirk just led his team to the Western Conference Finals, and he's the same age as Jordan in this sim right now. That's crazy. But we're in Game 6, and Michael Jordan just put Samuel Dalembert on a poster once again. He put up 22 and 20 last game, but we're not making that happen this game, brother, man, dude. But look at this step back by Jerry Stackhouse. He's been playing great. And then Jermaine Jones is going to hit a 3 to give the Pistons a 1-point lead. They're trying to take this series in this game. Jordan somehow puts that in. I don't know how he did that. But we're down 2. But Jordan's going to drive again. I don't know how he did that either. It's a tie game, 24-24. Jacobson has the ball. He gives it to Jerry Stackhouse. But Stackhouse, look at him making moves on Jordan. My goodness. And they're going to have a 3-point lead. But Jordan makes an impossible shot over Trippie Redd's older brother. Pistons are up 1 late in the first quarter. We're going to give it to the big man. He's going to try and make something happen. He gets fouled. I just like watching him play. I mean, the thing is, I put him in the rotation just because I saw Birdman. I mean, Dalembert still got 22 and 20 even with Birdman not playing. But I just didn't really like what I saw from Birdman the first game, and I just thought we needed a little bit of energy, and I started Ben Wallace because, you know, he's playing the team he played for in real life, and I thought that could give us some energy, but it's not working so far because we're down 3-2. But we're still in this, and I do like how we've played since Game 5 right now. Even Game 4, it was a close game, but anyways, AK has the ball. It's 57-57. Brand's backing down on Trippie Redd's older brother. MJ gets it, somehow puts that in. He's doing just crazy shots this game. But the Pistons just seem to have an answer for everything. And as well, Michael Jordan does too. So it's 61-61 now. Jordan with a poster dunk on Trippie Redd's older brother. Holy moly. But the Pistons are up. And Trippie Redd's older brother is trying to get some revenge. It's 72-70. Jordan's driving past Stackhouse. He makes a shot. He's got 34 in the third quarter, but this is a tie game. And this is the most important game of our season so far because if we lose, we go home. But Michael Jordan gets an and 1. We get the ball back, and Jordan's going to push the lead to 5. But the Pistons cut it closer. Now they have the lead. It's 83-80 Pistons. But there's over 8 minutes left in the third quarter still. And Jordan is going to put Rasho Nesterovic on a poster. Actually, that was Trippie Redd's older brother. Nesterovic is on this team too. So Jordan driving past Grant Hill. He gets a lay-in. And now it's 92-90 Bulls Pistons. Jordan's driving. He has an open lane. Rock the cradle, baby. He has over 50. It's 94-90. Jordan gets fouled. Now it's 96-90. I got scared there for a second because Jordan got the ball stripped and the injury sign came up, but it was Nesterovic. Nesterovic has a sprained ankle. But I was really worried because I thought Michael Jordan got injured on that play, and that obviously wouldn't have been too good. So it's 98-92. Jordan hits a shot. I also want to mention Jordan's been, first of all, he has 66 this game. Second of all, he's gotten super lucky with health this series. I mean, the most he's missed with an injury in this series is 1 or 2 weeks. We've had some other injuries too. We've got 2 key players in Charlie Ward and Michael Olowokandi who are out for the season. And speaking of them, we could have really used them in this series. For real. But basically what happened is we got on a run in the fourth quarter, and I really did not expect this to be a 29-point win or Michael Jordan to score 72 points, but that's exactly what happened. And guys, suddenly we're going to Game 7. You see his averages, Jordan's for the playoffs. And guys, I want to show you this too. So this is Game 7 in the Eastern Conference semifinals on the other end of things. And this is a very close game. And guys, Allen Iverson just led the 7-seed Philadelphia 76ers to the Eastern Conference Finals in a huge upset over the Boston Celtics, a team we played a lot in the regular season and we had some tough matchups with. Michael Jordan is dressed like a pro next to Anthony Carter for Game 7, the biggest game of the year for both of these teams. Win or go home. Doc Rivers is our head coach. Definitely a big upgrade over Tim Floyd, I would say. And I like a lot of the things he's done, but this Pistons team has given us a lot of trouble, and we need to win this game. And Trippie Redd's older brother misses from the corner, and this is a good sign. We give it to Jordan. Jordan, you see that tough defense by the Pistons, though, and it's 7-6, but Jordan's at the line for a couple of free throws, and this can give us a 1-point lead early, and it gives us one. But they're up 9-8, but we give us a 1-point lead again, but then Jerry Stackhouse hits a 3 to give the Pistons a 2-point lead. It's tied now. Jordan driving, he gives it to Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace, I don't know how in the holy macaroni that wasn't a foul, but it wasn't. And Jacobson's going to get a layup on the other end. Now they're up 3. Jordan gets a dunk on D'Alembert, though. He's had a few of those this series, but Grant Hill's just been so tough to stop. And Jordan gets a shot, though. He has 14 in the first, but we get Jordan out of the game for some rest, and we're going to need our substitutes to step it up a little bit. And we are only down 4 currently, but we need to get these rebounds, and we're just not. And it's now up to 43-32 after that Stackhouse 3. We cut it to 9, but D'Alembert is just getting boards over Ben Wallace. D'Alembert is playing like an all-star, and the way he's playing, he might progress into one. And guys, by the time Jordan gets back in, this is a 19-point game. Actually 20 because he missed that. And to make it worse, this is an 83-50 game in the third quarter. That's not good. We cut it to a measly 24, and after that Jordan dunk it's 22. And Jordan's doing what he can, but we got to get stops on defense, and we're just not. Still 22. Jordan has an open lane. He gets a dunk. That's nice. He's got 37 for the game. But we need other dudes to step up, and they're just not. We're down 20, now down 22. And it's not looking good, guys. This could be the end of our season. I really didn't want it to end like this, as Jacobson makes a shot to push it to 24, but we do cut it to 16. Stackhouse hits a shot, though, to make it 18. It's now 20, just under 6 minutes left, and Michael Jordan is doing everything he can. He's got 51. The rest of the team has 61. We got down to 15 with 4 minutes left, but Grant Hill hit a shot to put it away. And what a disappointment. We've never not made the NBA Finals, and this is the first year that hasn't happened. But even more shocking to me, the LA Lakers and Kobe, with Shaq healthy, got swept by Dirk and the Nuggets, and then the Pistons lost to AI and the Sixers, and your 2003 NBA champions is the Denver Nuggets. Wow. Even crazier, if you remember during the regular season, we actually almost traded for Tim Hardaway. I'm still glad we didn't, because the Utah picks we would have given up. We have Utah's 04 and 05 first round picks. I think that was just too much to give up, because those could be very valuable, because Utah is not very good. I still don't know why Utah gave us 2 first round picks for Jelani McCoy. But guys, we just lost in the Eastern Conference semifinals. But let's put things in perspective. In Michael Jordan's first 3 years, he won a championship his rookie year very unexpectedly. He made the NBA Finals his second year. And then this. And keep in mind, compared to real life, this is still 4 years before he won his first ring. And he's only getting better. So, I'm excited to see what happens. I'm still optimistic. That was a very tough Game 7 loss, but We're going to retool this offseason. There could be some big changes. There might not be. We'll see what happens. But I'm sure the 2004 season is going to be exciting. It'll be Jordan's 87-88 season in real life compared to the game. And Jordan's only getting better from here, guys. It was a disappointing finish to this year, but I'm excited to see what happens next year. And I think that we're going to make this team really, really good. This loss stings, but we're going to use it to make us better.